remember somewhere you telling about your script of Moses.
I
Um,
understand you
script,
about
the script which is connected to the story of Moses.
of Moses, yeah.
So I just got a flash of that, and I thought, how is this integration and the Moses journey? Is there any synchronization which you see in this, or is it standing alone? A reflection possible.
I don't know, but somehow, whenever I met the story of Moses in the Bibles, um, I felt attracted to it, and I loved the idea of somebody who finds out that he has to be a leader and gets a call to lead others and give them orientation, and then daring to get out of Egypt where everything is safe and functioning, but not owns the own country, the own soul country, and then to leave Egypt and dare to go to the desert and all these things. Somehow I loved it, but I also loved the idea that Moses was not perfect. And what I did not like with Moses is that he was intolerant. When he came back from the mountain and found that people are dancing around this golden symbol, he got brutal and let people kill. And this is the point where I keep distance from Moses. Mm-hmm. And I was struck by the story of his brother Aaron. This is didactically very interesting. Moses was, I maybe more like Moses. This is the one who brings the great ideas and wants them that the world and his folk adopt them and lives behind them and do not adore any things that are not really divine. And I hope I would not become cruel if nobody would listen to me. You never know. Unfortunately, people listen to me, so I didn't get at this edge of my personality to get too dogmatic or even cruel. Aaron was his brother, and he stayed with the folks while Moses was away. Nobody knew whether he will come back and what he will bring when he come back. And they needed something, an orientation. So they gathered all the gold and they built up this golden calf and prayed to it. And Aaron obviously had the idea they need something. The distance to this abstract, idealistic Moses, who seems to be lost, or you never know whether he comes back, was too much for them. They couldn't, and then they got scared, and if they are scared, they get dogmatic. But this is the tension we always have in our schools and didactic. You have to give people something they can accept as somehow real, as an orientation, like our concepts. And still tell them this is only something instead of the real thing. And the real thing is behind.
Okay.
And Moses is the one who tried to connect to the things behind and bring these ideas and rules for life to the folks. But Aaron allowed them in between to have something they can touch. And the never-ending didactic challenges to make these things you can touch and the concepts you can teach something that directs to something behind, and it's not the real thing in the end. And my whole life is in between this polarity and tension, and never they are brothers, Moses and Aaron.
Okay.
And those brothers are within me.
So, quite a interesting sharing, Ban. Particularly, I like the word when you said the fear brings dogma. Whenever there is a fear, there is a dogma involved, because then it gives much more certainty. But what you say is to have that certainty, to feel, so that there's something uncertain or something new which could be sensed behind that. But maybe we all need this, something in between also. So it's like, so how the Moses is able to bring something beyond, but what is in my hand, Aaron the brother, so you are able to see both in you to give this. So
yeah, and to stand the insecurity we always have, and we will ever have, because we only know a very small percentage of what could be known. We need community. We need others who support us. We need to feel connected, not to our ideologies, but to other people who are also on the way to investigate. And this is why, for me, groups and learning within groups and having networks and being in dialogue always has been essential from the content point of view, but also from the point of view of being connected and feeling taken care of.
Thank you, Bun. This was a very significant part of you. And I liked to understand this in a very different light. Thank you for that.